Hey everyone, I'm here with another update video, this time about our core value of empowerment, number 3 on our list. This has a dual purpose for us. The first part is leaning into our heritage as Pentecostals. We believe in the empowerment of the baptism of the Holy Spirit to make us great witnesses in our world today. So as we're each trying to grow our ministries, impact our world, raise up new leaders, plant new churches, explore missions, reach 10% of Nebraska, we're only going to do that when we lean into the power of the Spirit over our lives. The second part of that, though, is the power of the network, working together as a team. We want our structures, systems, and policies to empower every member to thrive in their local context. And so I want to lean into that because recently I suggested a change to our ministers' tithes and dues policy. And one of the main purposes was to, in a greater way, empower our multiplying churches. That really all comes from Matthew 25, which is the parable of the talents. And when we read that, we often focus on the last servant who took their talent and buried it in the ground because they were afraid to risk it and try something new. Well, they lost it anyway because the master took it away and gave it to the top producing servant. He did that to make that servant an example for all the others, and he wanted that talent to have the greatest chance of multiplication. What we don't see in this story that Jesus ends there is if the master came back the next time, they probably had 10 with that servant. And then the next time was 20 and then 40. That's the principle of multiplication. It just keeps growing. I'd love to see that same thing happen with our top multiplying churches and ministers in our network today. And I hope our structures would lean into that. When our top multipliers are successful, it does a few things. First of all, it helps us get closer to that 10% goal. It also sets them up as an example for the rest of us to follow. And then it makes our network stronger. So all of the things we're doing grow and become better when they're productive and successful. So I also want to lean into the idea of multiplying in our local context. Often we think it has to be a new church or a new campus, but maybe it's partnering with an existing church that already is there, but they're not yet in our network or not AG. I work with a lot of superintendents across the state I meet with on a quarterly basis now. And many of them are looking at the Assemblies of God and impressed with our policies and our production and have asked for my help. In fact, I'm going to invite several of them to come and be part of our council in April. And many of them live in Lincoln so they can see more about who we are and increase partnership. What if you did that same type of thing in your local context? Reached out to 2 or 3 of those churches nearby and build relationship and offer support with our systems and programs that are working for you. And who knows what God could do to empower you to increase your influence and grow in that context in your local environment. So let's lean into empowerment to really focus on the power of the Spirit and the power of our network together. Hey, until next time, always walk holy, work hard, and worship Him. God bless.